5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Da 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 da.
Hello.
And over there is Mad Frankie and her colorful light. If she moves her hand and turns the light off, we could see it again. And
Yep.
down here, I am. Oh, is that not cool? I am Violet, better known as Igor. And together, we're going to have
We
fun.
are
We are,
the
I just said who we were. We're weird, is what we are. Okay, let's get this ball rolling. There you go. Look at that. Are we ready to go? There we
Yay!
Hey, and I'm going to say hello to a few people. Sandy was the first one in here today. So Sandy's the special greeter at the door for everybody that's coming in. She's now holding the door for you. Liz is here. Hi, Liz. And Ann is here. Hi, Ann. Ann's
Hi,
going to watch and
hi, Liz.
sew. That's the thing, people. If you come to visit, you can watch and do your own little craft while you're watching and listening to us. Feel free to bring your stuff.
Right,
Oh, okay.
we have here a little thingy with a light inside it. See, there's a little light inside.
See this screen over
Not
here, Fran? Get rid of
mud.
this screen over here.
All
Get
right,
there.
all right.
Oh, you're so
Now,
good.
this thing is not attached to anything, but I was thinking I might do something like that. So let's put some lights on so we can actually see what's going on.
Wow, big difference.
Yep, just a bit. So we can now see that I have here. This is the smaller canvas of the set I got. I think I got them in Lidl's, a canvas set of, what was it, 5? 7? Something like that. Does it say? 1, 2, 3, 4. Yeah, 5. What's this? 3 left, plus the 2 I've got here makes 5. So this is the top of some that thing that was putting blue into the loo, so it goes in the tank. So that's been thoroughly washed anyway, but it was only in the tank, it wasn't anywhere else. So, and I thought the little blue light was quite good.
I like it.
So it looked nice. So I can now, if I can find it, put the little thingy back in so we don't end up with a dead light. What did I do with the little thingy from the light? Did I? Oh, goodness, no, I've completely forgotten. With all that panic about sudden technology going mad. Good. No, oh, there it is. Yes, let's pop that back in
Found
and
it.
turn it. There we go. Saved it. So the thing is, you can actually split these and get the battery out and put a new battery in. But perhaps there's a better option for a light. And I would quite like the idea of making a little hole to the other side, putting the light there and that wherever that was going to go. But maybe not on this project. Maybe, I mean, I'd have to order some lights. I'd have to be sure it's going to fit in the back there and easy to take off and change the battery when I wanted to.
Yeah, and the question is the battery may last a while because truly, how often, once you finish the project and display it, how often will you be turning the light off and on?
Don't know.
Yeah,
No idea.
it'll probably last a while then.
Probably.
Like
If
if
I
you
just
hang it on the wall, are you going to tap it and turn it on every time you go by and tap it and turn it on when you go back the other way?
Hmm. Yeah, that would be nice if I could do that. Yeah, just
Yeah.
on the front. Yeah. But in the meantime, this is that sheet that I was thinking about using. And look, I've used it. There's quite a few wrinkles there, but I got rid of most of them by piercing them with a pin from to the side. But it doesn't really matter. It's all texture in the end. And next thing is to put all the bits back on, and this time stick them on. And I had to re-stick this piece because I dropped it on the floor and it broke. And
Yeah.
it was only a line of glue holding it together. So I then put some bits of those bamboo cotton buds in between the two, so I've got something inside there to hold
Stabilize
it
it.
together. Yeah. So that should be good. I've put the heat gun on here and got rid of that little pointy bit that was irritating me. So that's a better shape now. So that's okay. And I went and got some seeds from my cardoon outside, and I put them down, and in the warmth in here, the whole lot just went woo, and I decided I'm spreading. I don't know. I'm going to be leaving them there. But I did wonder, looking at them coming apart like that, if I couldn't encase one in some resin, perhaps. That would be nice.
Yeah. You're
Thinking about
quite
that.
close up. So I don't know how close you want to be when you start gluing things down. There you go.
Yeah.
There you go.
What I actually got this off the plant for was I was thinking of making a paintbrush with it. Yeah. I have to get rid of all the seeds, of course. All these seeds that are falling out. But I reckon that might make quite a decent paintbrush. A rough one, of course, because these are, you know, quite stiffish. But I just thought it'd be interesting. In the meantime, here's all these little bits.
Hi, Sharon. Well, you just go right ahead and lurk, Sharon. You can, Sandy's in charge of, she's the greeter at the door, and you can be in charge of the Lurkers Lounge. You take care of everybody over there in Lurkers Lounge. There.
Lurkers Dungeon.
All right. So today, after, if everyone watched Monday, they already have their questions answered of what Fran is going to do. And today, she's going to do it. She's going to put it together. Well,
now everything but these two are stuck down.
Yeah.
And the others I wanted to use, that's not stuck down. That goes on top of the organza. And this one goes over here. So I've got to stick those down. And what was I putting here? I can't remember now.
Well, you were, I think your tree bark was going to go.
Yes, it was. Yes, and I cooked it as well. So it's all done. Some feathers too. Just let me grab the bag.
You completely moved the camera. There you go.
I had to. I'm sorry.
Okay. I had to. Know if you knew.
So all these have been cooked. I actually put it on for a minute. So I've got some nice whittled wood.
You were going to debark.
Which is what I did with those.
Yep. Very nice. And you had your sea urchins.
Yeah. Oh, I did, didn't I? Yes.
Yep. If you wanted to keep those in there, you had 2 sea urchins.
And I also got some feathers when I went out for a walk with a doggy wog.
Oh. Yes, so if everyone hears a odd noise, Rufus is down below, kind of.
Oh, he's gone now.
Oh, he's left. Oh, he's home with food.
He's eaten that. He ate that ages ago. So we've got some of these nice, lovely bits of bark.
Oh, Sandy. Well, you don't have to move your hands, Sandy. You could just yell out hello and I'll hear you. I'll know.
So these lovely bits of bark.
No need to type. We have here in Wisconsin, not in my neighborhood, but here in Wisconsin, we have birch trees and aspen trees, and I love the paper bark off of those trees.
Yeah, I've only got the one birch left now. I really ought to get some little short ones and try and put them further away. Because those ones, that one, last one, and the others were on the boundary. And because they were on the boundary, they were impinging on somebody else's house. So we had to get rid of most of them. We've only got that one left, and that will probably have to go eventually. So it would be nice to have some more somewhere. So I've got to stick this down somehow. That one. It's going to take a bit of doing.
I would, okay, hold on. And Liz, okay, Violet, write down the site from above, please, for Fran. What site? What have I missed? I don't see, I don't see what you're referring to, Liz. Liz wants me to write something down for you.
Oh, I don't know.
I don't know.
No mention of a site.
Be happy to do it if I could see what you were referring to.
Yeah, don't know. There's no site there. If you sent a message, it didn't come through. Sorry, it's not there. Now, I want to move this one over a bit. I want it flat. There we go. Now, I want to put that one over like that, so that will work, won't it?
That's your message. There was some press. Okay, I'm writing it. I'm putting it in my little book here. Pear blossom. What's today? The 28th? Pear blossom.
Getting a lot of detritus lying about, don't I?
Press. They have interactive lights. Oh, well, I'll tell you what. Her husband is a kind of like my husband. They get into electrical stuff and with their work, and he's terrific about supplying Anne. I'm sorry, why I have Anne on my mind. He in supplying Fran with all kinds of goodies and stuff that she needs. I am putting this. I wrote it in the book, and on top of that,
I don't know what I did with that one. Probably dropped it on the floor or something.
I am going to send her the link. Easy light. Oh, yeah. I'm going to send her the link.
Easy is good.
Yeah.
Easy is always.
Well, I'm sending you a link for you to refer to later.
Thank you. Lovely.
Yep. And
sorry about that.
Yep. And thank you, Liz. It was a suggestion from Liz, so you will check out that link. Thank you, Liz. I wrote it down, but I also go ahead and go to the site and send her the link so she doesn't have to search all over. Makes it easier. Yeah, just hey, you never know. Might be she finds exactly what she wants there.
I'm pampered, I am.
A wee bit. You're worth it. Let's see. Anne says she is sewing, trying to make a silk journal, and the silk would rather not be sewn. Oh, are you sewing by hand or machine, Anne? Interesting. Who was it? Someone I know suggested put it on paper. Put paper. I forget if it's put it on paper or put paper over it if you're doing it by machine.
Right, well, I'll put that down.
And it helps stabilize it.
We'll use some on this one. Might need to use a fair bit. I'm going to put a good glob there.
Yeah, if it's by machine, there is a trick with silk and satin, maybe, to put a piece of paper, like you could use copy paper, typing paper, whatever. Put that down, and it helps hold it in place while you're trying to run it through the machine. Your coordination. Well, I know that feeling. Hi, Mariah. Mariah's here. Hello, hello.
Oh, Mariah. So if I'm going to put that bit there, I'm going to put that bit there. I will need to put a little bit there. Maybe a bit more. Oops. I think I might have split it, but...
Uh-oh.
Right.
I thought I heard a...
Crack, yes. We are not thinking about it. I thought it might. It's microwaving it makes it extremely dry. That'll do. There we are. So that's that.
The next time, put a glass of water in there with it.
That's not a bad idea, actually.
Am I the only one? There's a freaking tag on the back of my shirt, and it's tickling my back. It's...
Oh, I cut them out.
It's not at the neckline. It's a... I'm wearing my flannel shirt today because we're getting into colder weather. We're finally into fall weather, and it's down a bit from the neck, so it's right almost in the middle of between my shoulder blades, and it's just touching it enough to...
Yeah.
I'm going to get cranky. Okay.
Yeah, I can barely see what that was. Right. I'm just thinking about where I'm going to put things. I'll put that one there. I don't know if this one is going to stay. It'll probably pop off after a bit, and I'll have to rethink how I'm going to put it on. Probably something at the back. One.
So the thing with using the gel medium that I learned is there's no need to like... well, you can be heavy-handed with the gel. There's no need to like spread it thin like if it were glue, regular glue.
Oh, you're talking to me? Sorry, I thought it was something to do with gel printing. Sorry. Gel medium. This is not gel medium. This is heavy body gel.
Or, well, and that's what I meant. The product that you're using right now is what?
Doesn't it? Because if you're using gel medium, it won't sit in peaks like that.
Yeah.
So it won't have enough grip.
That's what you had me get for my metal.
Yeah, well, that's the thing. It should hold things like that. But of course, it depends on what sort of connection you've got. Now, this, I doubt if that's going to stay on. It's made from a rubber ferrule from a walking stick, and it's only got that tiny point of contact there. I may have to put a bolt through the back and fix it on that way. Possibly. I don't know. I'll have to think about that. It will probably fall off, though. But in the meantime, I want to stick this on. This could be one of the last ones.
Well, the thing, isn't it, is when you start doing this and then you realize there's no really good spot to make contact to keep it secure. Yeah.
Yeah. So we've got that. I'm just going to stick it down and hope for the best. I might put something a bit hefty on that. Something with a little bit of weight, like that glass. Oh, no, I've got the other side as well.
Oops.
No, I must not move that. This has not been stuck down, so I'll stick this down as well.
And hope that glass doesn't tip and hit your little barely knobby thing. Yeah, well, I mean, I'm only using glue here. This glue would be fine if it was just going to sit on the surface like that. But if I want to put it on the wall, that's a different matter. Yeah, it's not going to be table art, Liz. It's definitely going to be wall art. She can't afford to give up table space. That
is true. That is very true. Yes.
Yeah, she doesn't have enough table space as it is.
Who
Well,
does?
now there's a thought. PM says come through and around with wire or thread. I mean, you do have the copper wire, so if there was a way you could
Yeah.
use that as a tie down, that would be interesting.
I'll probably end up having to do that. Yeah. But just for now, I just want to stick it on there, and I want a piece of tissue to wipe off that. Otherwise, I'm going to have a shiny patch for no apparent reason. Right. I want it to go above. Right.
Yeah, we can't see it.
Oh, can't you? Oh, I'm so sorry.
No, it's over there in the shadow. Yep, I see it now.
There you go.
Hi, Angela.
So, and this is the last piece to go there. Now, this is quite light, this one, because it's basically just the plastic and that tiny little grommet made of metal, but it's so small it's negligible in weight.
So you're doing this one, and yes, I know you cooked your couple things. I know you cooked your sticks and debarked them the way you wanted. So you got that done. And while you were out and about, you found some feathers. I see your feathers up there. I was wondering if you were going to add the feathers.
I don't know. I just picked them up while I was out. I may not. I wonder if you could paint feathers copper.
And I noticed,
You could probably spray them.
yeah, you showed me. So everyone that was here Monday, I had made a suggestion of a nest with little copper eggs in it, and Fran did create it. So if there's room, there you go. I think that's so cute.
That one's for this one. Not for that one. It's for this one.
Oh, that's
this
right.
Is have the naked sticks on it.
There you go. And that was where I was going to go next. Is where are we going to go with this one? So Angela, she is building a artwork. Just it's a piece of artwork. The one in front of her now, but the one that she's just been working on is a piece of artwork. She's calling it Battle.
Because this piece over here.
Yeah, because it's yeah, very good.
That's Battle.
That
but it's got to have the organza on it, but I can't put that on until this is set.
Yeah.
And I've got to put something that side to set that side as well.
Hi, Paula.
So,
you're not too late. We've only been going about 20 some minutes, so you're fine. The glue question, Sharon, it wasn't, I was just commenting about on the heavy duty gel needing the difference between that and glue is if you use the gel, you can use thick globs of it. In fact, you want to hold a piece down, which is what Fran is doing. Whereas if you use glue for anything, you usually put some glue down and spread it out. You don't leave it lumpy. It was just an observation, no big deal.
It's because these items are a little heavier than normal, so you want something with a bit of grip.
Yeah.
And obviously it's got to actually adhere to the now that to the substrate. That piece of Tyvek, if that's not going to fit stay down very well, I can quite easily put some eyelets or grommets through it and go straight through to the other side of the canvas, and that will work quite nicely. And it will add to the decorativeness of it as well.
Yeah,
I do like using things like that because they're practical and decorative at the same time. Superb.
And to go back to Angela's question, what are you building? Again, it's a beautiful piece of artwork called Battle, in reference to, I think, who said it best the other day? Basically, a reference between nature and technology.
Yeah, It's the ever constant battle between a civilization and nature.
Yeah.
That's why I called it battle.
Mm-hmm.
So
And that's
grommets,
that.
yes.
And then over to the left, you have another
I don't have a name for this one yet. This one has not got a name just yet.
so far she's got a gel print that she's glued down to a piece of
To
frame.
canvas, to wooden canvas, wooden frame canvas.
Yes.
Do you
And so
see?
now, there
Canvas,
you
they say.
Yep.
Right. These are not glued down yet, as you've just seen. So
it might be more of the battle. It might be something else.
no, I don't think it's a battle. I think this is just a something else. It's
It's
got a
something
different
else.
feel to it,
Yeah,
and I
we'll see.
wanted a different feel to it anyway.
Yeah, we'll see where it
But I do
goes.
like the idea of the lovely eggs, and I don't know. I was going to use these on that, wasn't I? Or was I using it on that one? I don't think I'm going to use them on that one, but I think they will work better on
Yeah,
this.
I think they were on this one. Yeah. Let's see. I think Paula says I think John David does that with grommets. Anne says John David uses grommets and itty bitty screws. I like those words. Itty bitty.
Yep. Yeah, well, I've used grommets quite and eyelets, which are much the same thing, just different sizes for different purposes. And I've used those before quite often in things.
No, you're not, Sharon. You're on here chatting with us. Ha ha ha.
Sorry, what?
Sharon said, I happen to know her daughter and her grandchildren are coming Saturday for a sleepover, and she hasn't seen them in too long. And she said, so I'm kid proofing my house today and hunting dust bunnies. No, you're not. You're on here watching and chatting and listening. The eggs and nest are magnificent, says Paula, and I agree. They came out really nice.
You would agree it was your idea.
I know, but you did it. You made them look. You put them together, and I think they're cool all by themselves.
I'm just not sure what's going down below. Maybe if I put that further down.
That was your pool of water, and you're off camera a little bit. The bottom of that is off camera, and you had your little spigot that was going to go. There you go. You painted the spigot. There you go. It's no longer all white. And something. What is?
Let's see what else I've got here. Oh, I know what else I was thinking of. One of those.
Yep, that was a thought.
Thing is, I don't really know why.
It really doesn't go, does it?
No, I don't think it does. That's what I mean. I don't think it does go.
So, a piece of bark. Do you have a piece of bark?
Not at the moment. Used them all on that one. Oh, wait a minute. Did I? No, I didn't. Did I?
Too bad you couldn't glue down some of those. Well, if you want to put a feather on there.
That's not a bad idea. Yeah, I was thinking feather, wasn't I? When I said I wonder if I can turn one copper.
And see, because you have the nest of eggs, the prong, the bark, the water. I'm going with. See your little seeds that bloomed. Too bad you couldn't put one of those or a little mass of those on there.
Yeah.
Yeah, I understand that, Liz. Okay, Mariah. Liz says, sorry, but I see a chicken foot and eggs. Maybe not what you want.
No, that's what it is. It's chicken foot and eggs. That's exactly what it is.
There you go. Spot
well
on.
done for spotting that.
Yeah, see now, what do you think of that? Maybe I don't like individual. Maybe another one of those, maybe another feather or another wispy seed. There, now you're getting there.
Here, I'm going to try and see if I could spray it with some copper spray. I'm trying to think whether I've got a copper spray in a in a fabric spray. I don't think I have.
Well, I'll tell you what you can do. You could just
What?
lay some copper paint down on paper or something, enough of it that you can then lay your feather in it and pull it up like doing a gel plate pull.
Yeah, could do.
Yeah, just dip it in a globber of paint and then wave it about and let it dry. Nice answer, Liz.
Yeah. That one. I've got this. This.
You're off camera, so let's see. What is this?
Well, it's the back. The
Yeah,
the
there.
Just came in.
Yeah, just put a globber of paint down and dip your feather in it, and easier than all the trouble of going to spray it.
Yeah. Especially if I can't find a spray.
Yeah, there you go. Did you mean to move the camera closer? You're closer. Or is it me?
Well, it was me because I had to move things to fetch the little piece of doodah.
Okie dokie.
Plastic, because I don't want to mess about. So what? Which one should? Let's use bronze. Well, I think I like bronze better anyway, which is an Amsterdam. I could just try painting it on, you know.
Well, yeah. It's whatever works. There you go. I mean, even if you don't cover the whole thing and it just looks like bronze streaks, that would be very nice. Paula is trying to enable Liz to drink whiskey now.
Oh,
Yet she's a bit of an enabler. Yeah. Right, Julie? That's what I said. She doesn't have a lot of table space. She certainly has no table space to give up to permanent artwork. Artwork has to go on the wall.
And then I haven't got a lot of wall space left either.
Yeah,
I've got a lot of Uncle Bill's paintings all over the place.
Yeah, that you brought back from Aunt Gwen's.
Yeah, exactly.
I wondered about those where you were going to put them, but
well, I've got one bedroom, 2 bedrooms upstairs that don't have any art. No, 4 bedrooms upstairs that don't. There's only 1 bedroom upstairs that's got art in it. The others again, and one of those rooms, I say bedroom, it was originally an art room, and then it became a sort of kitchenette-y thing, and now it's just a bare room because it needs its floor dealing with.
Yes.
So now I'll need to leave that there for a bit.
Well, you need to leave it on the plastic. You can move the plastic because we need you back over here.
Let's see now, where am I going to put the plastic? I need to put something underneath that to pick it up with. Just need a bit of card or something.
It's just a feather. You don't need to do that. You're over. Hi, Colleen. Welcome, welcome.
That off.
Oh, you're going to get your cord in your feather. Oh. There you go.
Trying not to.
Yep.
There we go.
There you go.
I think it'll be right. So I'll go and move that aside for now. There. Right, so we can discount that for the moment. I'll leave that one as it is, just in case that doesn't work.
Well, I want you to take a picture of it. Yeah, take. Can you? Oh, you can't take a picture, can you?
What? What?
Take a
Of
picture
what?
of the one on the left.
This one. Yeah, I
Yeah.
can take. Yes,
Yeah.
I can.
Yep. In case, so when you take it apart, yeah, take a picture of it. Well,
Yeah.
we've got a picture here.
Just a second. Let me move this out of the
Oh,
way.
your ball moved.
Yep, I won't be a second.
Your egg fell out. I'm just killing
My egg.
myself. You're losing your eggs.
Yep, all the eggs are in one basket.
Yeah, as opposed to your marbles.
Exactly. And it's a wire basket. I don't know that I want more than those two. I think those two are all right. I was thinking 3, but now I think 2.
Oh, Julie has to go to work today. And she's already tired.
I like that.
Yeah, you're off camera.
Am I?
We love it, but you're off camera. Oh, there you go.
Here I
It,
are.
it's just a moving day today. We're all
Uh-huh.
good. I
Oh,
do,
there's the. I wondered where
I
it
do
gone.
like the wispy seeds on there. I'm just not sure how well you're going to be able to hold them on there.
Oh, I think those will stay on pretty simply. Yes, not
You
a
think?
problem. Well, I think I'll start gluing things on. I think I'll put this one on first.
Oh,
Can
hi,
use the
Patty.
same glue.
Welcome, welcome.
It's as it's good at doing hefty things, so it's pretty okay doing the other things as well. You know, you don't have to change for something lighter just because it's a lighter thing. You can just pop some of this on there.
Yeah.
Slightly thinner because it's more like paper, but only isn't. It's Tyvek.
I have to
There we
keep,
go. Put
I
that
have
one
to
down. And with
keep.
this one, you see it's sort of pointy, so I can put some glue on that point there.
I have to keep checking over at Facebook for any messages from my cousin. I don't think I'll hear from him, but
Yeah. Well, I won't glue that down yet, but I'll stick this one down. I'm going up a bit higher, I think.
all right. This shirt is driving me crazy.
Hmm?
This shirt, the tag on the shirt, it's driving me crazy.
Yeah.
It's annoying.
Well, the only other thing I can think to do with something like that is if it's something that's part of the shirt, you can sew a softer patch of material over it.
Oh, I can cut it out. It's just I can't do it
If
at the
it's cut
moment
out of
because I have to take the shirt
if you're
off, and
wearing
if
it.
I take the shirt off, I'm naked underneath, and I'm sitting right in front of our front window, and people can see me. So I'm pretty sure that I better not do that at the moment because
Okay.
I don't do it for free. If you want to show, you got to pay.
Yeah.
That's all there is to it. That's how I roll.
Mm-hmm.
I don't mind showing. There's just got to be money involved. Like, And there's got to be a lot of money involved because this is special stuff here. So,
Careful you don't get those bots coming in.
Colleen says, seeing a whole new side to Violet. No, if you knew me, this is me. This is me behind the curtain. This is the me. They pay you to put your clothes back on. That's probably how mine would end up. They'd have to pay me a whole lot because they'd not only want me, I'd be taking it off, but they'd all be going, put it back on. And that takes extra work. So you better pay me some more. There you go. See? But that tag is annoying. I'm just saying. It's not just one tag. It's a piece of it's that type of tag that's made out of a silky satiny type ribbon thing, and it's folded in half and then sewed in. So it's got Sharpie corners that are.
You just hate it when they decide they're going to put. Just a minute. When they decide they're going to sew something into your clothing, whether it's the arm or some label, with plastic thread.
Yeah, like old fishing line. It's like old fishing line.
It's like terrible.
Don't they realize that stuff ages and gets brittle? I mean,
well, never mind that. It's nasty the first moment you put it on.
Duck down. It's a picture window, Penny. I can't duck down. I can't get that low. There's a picture window and a window seat. So like a window ledge where it about almost up to just above my knees is where the ledge is. So I pretty much have to lay down on the floor, and kind of hard to take my clothes off while I'm laying down. It's not been something I've ever been very good at. No. Just ask my husband. No, don't ask my husband.
Uh-oh, I put a bit too much glue on that one.
Oh, I love you, Paula. Paula says maybe V is the stripper, the new PM edition. There you go. Thank you very much.
So I think I've got to put this one on first, so it needs some there. I need some glue on the flipping thingy.
Two things I used to say I have a little bit of a sass. Because I'm safe here behind the computer, but it is pretty, isn't it, Penny? Penny says, Fran, I love my water you've added. Excellent idea. I used to say, don't applause, just throw money. Oh,
I want a little bit there.
And then I used to tell people, especially after I left my ex-husband, it's like, whew, got rid of that one. Then I would say, I'm not for, if any guy was interested, I'm like, I'm not for breeding purposes. I'm for entertainment only. I was going to have a tag put on my toe that said that. Not for breeding purposes, for entertainment only. How am I doing?
There we go. That's standing up a bit. It's not quite what I had in mind.
It is cool, Penny. It's that little pool of water like thing.
May have to move that up.
Into that.
Maybe I'll just put it there.
The Norma. Hello, hello. Welcome.
The Norma.
I don't know.
The one Norma. Now, with this drawing transparent, this should be okay doing this. Uh-oh, I just broke it. Well, we'll get rid of that bit. We don't want it. And this one needs to get glued on top. Not to put something hefty on that as well. Dang it.
It does look like dirty water, doesn't it, Penny? But it still works. I like it on there. I think it's like
The
that
natural
works.
pool. Yeah, I think it's a natural pool.
Yeah.
May not be able to use any more of these off this time.
You need something there. Yeah. Okay.
So that I can put something on top of it. Right. Now I want to put something on this.
Okay, Julie. Julie has to go get ready for work. She's got to take a shower and put clothes on.
Okay.
Yep. They're going to pay her to be dressed. Mm-hmm.
So popping by.
Yep. We appreciate it. Get that little spigot on there. I'm looking at the yellow and orange circle above, and I'm like, I know that was my part of my idea because I wanted to know how you did that, but it just stands out like it's the sun.
Well, I did think that when I was putting it on. I quite like that idea.
You do?
Yeah.
Okay.
So that's all I'm going to do for now, because I've got to wait for this to dry. So, there we go.
Okay.
I think I might indeed have to put some grommets through that Tyvek over there.
You can't put the nest on yet? Oh, that was what I was going to ask you, Fran. The eggs in the nest, are you going to glue them all together and then put them in the nest?
Yeah.
Okay.
Well, I'll glue one in to the nest because there is one down the bottom. So that one will be glued down the bottom.
Okay.
And then the others will be glued to that and the nest as they build up, you know. But I'm thinking that I may need to put something else into this to secure it. I'm thinking of maybe putting a piece of copper wire over that and piercing down through and tying at the back, because I think that's going to fall off otherwise. It's got so little contact with the surface.
If you glue an egg down in there, if you can get an egg to glue down in there nicely, then the egg can help hold it too.
I don't think that would work because this is incredibly light. I can barely feel it. It's so light. It's polystyrene. So it's no way is that going to have enough oomph to hold that in place.
Okay.
So that's what I think.
Hi, Nisi.
And besides, with the wire there, I don't think it's going to make contact with the canvas. Not very much contact with the canvas. It's not going to be enough. So I think I'm going to have to go sew over that with a couple of bits of copper wire, slightly thinner copper wire. I've got lots of copper wire, but I've got to go and find where I've left that. Could be anywhere.
Get some thin copper wire and do a bit of weaving on the back side to make a little woven or some mesh netting type.
I'm going to take this and put it over the other side so it's out the way.
Okay. Watch out. You got something underneath. Remember, you've got something underneath.
That's why I'm pick that up as well. Yeah. So I've got something put on there. There we go. Take it out of the way.
That's
up there.
Right, Paula. Glue them in case Ian decides to have it snip. Well, Ian doesn't come too close to her craft work.
Only when he's giving me something to put with it.
Exactly.
Even when he sits in this room, he'll sit on this chair, but with his back to all the craft stuff.
Yes. Yes.
So he doesn't have to look at all the mess.
Well, so Paula says shove something in the nest to make feathers or nest material and then glue the eggs to that. The thing with that is you don't, it's really probably not going to matter how she put something in there, whether it's copper wire woven to the bottom, because it's going to be at the bottom and not really seen.
You won't see it. And in any case, being copper, it's going to go with the other copper wire that this is made of. And I definitely don't want to put sticks in there because this is the nest. It's made of copper. This is a rock that has made this nest. ROC, rock. One of those ancient mythical creatures, right? Mm-hmm. That's why there are metal eggs in here, right? That's why we've got copper eggs. Because what we've actually got is a strange metal creating bird. Now, sort of on the same lines as the goose that laid the golden eggs, but this is a rock and it made copper ones. So there you go. So I think I'll probably end up calling it rock, that other piece.
I like it.
So I've now got to move this one over there. Well,
you've got another story going on there, and I'm happy with it. I like it.
Yeah. So I'm going to put the other piece over there as well. To finish setting.
Hi, Lisa. Yep, if Ann missed saying hello to you, it's because she's sewing. And if y'all got any crafts to do, you should bring them along and sit and chat with us. Or not.
Yeah. Hi there. Hi, Evie.
Is Evie here? Oh, got it.
Hey, hello. Oh, stitching up. That's Paula.
Yep.
Hello, Paula. Oh, and Colleen. Hello, Colleen. Right. So let's move these out the way. In fact, I'll put them. We'll keep that one out that I want, and put the rest away in the bag, so that we've got a clean desk.
So everyone wants to know. No, I don't know if anyone wants to know. But so what's up with the word honesty on there?
Where? There. Oh, I just I was practicing writing it because I had collected seeds from my honesty, my moon pennies outside. I was practicing writing it, and I was going to put that on one of the pieces, but it didn't fit with the rest of what was going on.
Ah.
So I didn't use it in the end, but I did practice writing honesty with an H. That's not the right kind of H. I prefer that one up there.
I see that.
See? It's got the cross piece is lower. I liked that. I like that idea of the cross piece being lower. Right, let's put these away.
Hiya, Kristen. Oh, PM says I'm in the car, so I'm on the phone. She's on the go again. There she goes. Zoom, zoom, zoom.
Woo. So there we are. I've cleared up a bit. Let's remove some of these as well.
Don't anyone panic, because I know that Brad is driving, not Mariah. She's not driving and texting. She would not do that. She's talented, but not that talented.
Right. So let's have a little go at doing some more gel printing, because for the last 3 lives I've been wanting to do gel printing, and I've never got around to it. I've been too tired by the time we get to the end of whatever I was doing. Well, everything's got a set now, so we are now available. The space is available.
Yep.
But I've got to do something with all these. Oh, there's another feather to go in the bag. Get rid of some of this mess. I'm going to have to hoover. Terrible thought, having to hoover.
Is everyone hitting the thumbs up? Paula wants to know.
So, oh, there's another thing we've got to show you, is what happened with the patina and how far that has got.
Thank you, everyone.
So we'll do that.
We've gotten a few new subbies in the past week, too. at least in the past week, which is very
Lovely.
nice. Oh, I wanted to, if Fran doesn't mind, I wanted to talk about the stream with Sharon Saturday. In case anyone missed her messages, Sharon and I will usually stream the first and second, or the second and anyway, streaming Saturday. But and Sharon will come on and put me to right. But she has family coming to visit this weekend, her daughter and grandkids that she hasn't seen in way too long, and she needs some huggins. And so we have postponed our stream to the next Saturday, and Sharon will post links, or I will, in my group and in Makers and on her page. So we postponed it till the next Saturday and the next Saturday, 2 in a row, special stuff going on. I happen to know what that is, or a little clue. So if anyone missed Sharon's messages or got confused, like Darcy got a little confused, we will not be streaming this Saturday as usual.
There we go. That's got everything tidied away. More or less. Well, that's good to know.
Yeah, that gives me another week to bulk up on the funnies.
Let me just move these to one side. I don't really need to put them in the box, but I want space. I want space. And not outer space, but inner space. We want that. That's one of our colours. I've got a bit more room here than I normally have, but it still seems like it's not a lot of it.
It's like my desk. I start out with a lot of room, but as I bring stuff in, there you go. It's all gone.
Yep, exactly. So
I need some of this, and I need that, and I need that, and I need that, and it all stays there.
Yeah, afraid it does. So there we are. Just want to brush these bits off because I don't want anything underneath the gel plate, do I? That must be silly. So before we start with the gel plate, let's have a look and see what's happened. Okay.
So before you open that, let me explain to everyone that what this is some copper pieces that Fran had that she wanted to do some naturalizing, near natural patina on them. So inside this dish is some copper pieces. Is there a bronze piece too, I think?
No, there are 2 copper pieces and 1 brass piece.
Brass.
And what I've done, you can see it looks like potatoes now.
So we have potato chips, salt and vinegar crisps, or potato chips.
Yeah, it looks like potatoes. That's exactly what it is. And what I've done is, because it's salt and vinegar crisps, I've just added more salt and more vinegar.
Yep.
So it's nice and wet and malty, you know. So let's have a look at this one here. There's a piece here.
Well, the crisps look colorful.
They do, don't they?
Thank you, Liz.
Oh, there we are. We've got quite nice color.
Okay, so there you go. So it went from straight up plain old copper to it is getting, look at that beautiful patina.
Hiya. What's up?
Hi, Ian.
Hi, Violet.
You can say hello to everybody else watching the stream as well, if you like. Hello. Say hello, folks.
Hello, everybody.
Okay, he could be my backup when I can't make it. Ian could come in and support you. No.
I see that happening.
We'll give him ice cream.
So that's a piece of brass, that one. That's a piece of brass. So I'm wrong. It's 2 pieces of brass and 1 piece of copper.
Okay.
I think.
Yeah.
Because this piece of brass, I hammered with the corner of the
little poke, the little
hammer.
hammer tool. Yeah.
Just
So-
a hammer. It's
Yeah.
anything. So that's that one. And then under here, we've got that strangely shaped bit of copper.
So Evie says she's a rock hound. So that's the color of azurite and copper mineral. I think
This
Ian
is
has been looking for crisps. He wanted his crisps.
He wanted them back. It's too late now.
Too late. So what is
My
this?
favorite.
This one brass? More brass?
No, this is the copper.
This is the copper. Okay. Well, it's working really nice, isn't it?
Yeah, it certainly is. Now this one I would need to go and rinse a bit. But that is pretty good, I think. Got rather nice patina. I could put it back in and get a bit more on this side.
That's
this
awesome.
one got some nice reddishness on it.
We can't see it. There you go. Now we can see it.
Just cleaning it a bit.
Okay. How does it smell? Does it smell flavorful?
Vinegar. It smells of vinegar.
Well, it's doing what you want it to do.
Yep.
I agree, Evie.
I don't know whether I won't leave that bit bare. I quite like it.
Let's see the backside better. You're off camera a bit.
Oh, I'm sorry.
I zoomed in quite a bit, but you wanted to show the, yeah. It really has.
The thing is, when you rub, look at this, look at that piece there. When I rub that, you can get it to come completely off, and you don't want to do that. So you're going to be quite delicate when you wash it. So you're just rinsing off the worst of it, you know, or the best of it. In fact, if you happen to have some Poe or whatever it is you've replaced Poe with, I could go wash these now.
I didn't bring him. I don't have my setup. Yeah, so I don't have anything handy. And I was looking for something else to read because I never get to finish Poe. So
Yeah.
Let me see. I have Oh Caledonia by Elspeth Barker. I have that, but my concern about that is reading something with a copyright.
Ah, yes. No, that's not a good idea.
It may be
Well,
something.
I'll tell you what,
Okay,
just
but
talk to people about Defy for a moment.
oh, you want to hear about Defy? Defy is actually it's Disabled Artist Foundation Incorporated. It's a my favorite charitable group because it's for disabled artists. And if you are disabled and need some help getting supplies or whatever, you can actually go to their site and fill out a form to see if you qualify to be one of their what we call artists. And I'm going to post the link to it. And I donate things once a month. They have an auction, and in that auction, anybody can be there for the auction, and they can bid on things. There's some things that you bid on, and some things have a set price, and some things they give away in giveaways. And if you remember a little while back, I was making fingerless gloves. Well, I made 15 pair. Well, I made more than that, but I made 15 pair that I just shipped today to Defy. And the ETA was supposed to be Friday, that she would have them by Friday. But because of the storm, I think it's gonna be a little bit longer than that before she gets them. And I was hoping that she would have the gloves, and I crocheted some little bits and bobs of leaves and little dresses and stuff. I think you've all seen them on my desk. Those went to Defy also. And Evie, I will keep that in mind because we like homes. So today I shipped them off, and if the auction goes off on time, I think it's Saturday. They have a calendar on the website, so you can find out when all their events are. So let me go double check. The next auction is October 8th, which is always a Saturday, and it runs from noon to 5 p.m. So if she gets yes, you can donate digital. Yes, Paula, digital. You need to talk to Carolyn Hart. Care Hart is the owner of the organization, and actually, I can put you in touch with Jean. Jean might be Jean's number 2 in my mind. So I usually go through Jean because Care gets so busy. Paula, I will send you Jean's a link to Jean, and check out the website, and you can check on the menu at the top right, and you can find out how you can help. But I'm hoping my gloves and things get there. They were a hit last year for the auction. They all went like that. So I did my best to make more this year. I wish I had gotten them to them weeks ago. Yeah. He's getting all experimenting again. So on the 8th, October 8th, you can watch on YouTube. You can, if you're signed in, you can send. They also have a giveaway at that auction. So you can buy for $5. You can get 5 chances in a giveaway. And usually it's something most wonderful. Just you have to be there. We have fun. I love the ladies that run the group, and I love the people that show up and donate and help all the artists, the disabled artists. We don't name who the disabled artists are. That's private. That's up to them. We don't make it public. But if you ever want to help out a disabled artist, head over to Defy. Care Hart runs it, Carolyn Hart, and we are on Facebook. There is Defy on Facebook in a couple areas. And Kathy Volante does she does little sales on YouTube and Facebook and they go towards Defy. The name of the organization again, the link is right above, and I will do it again, Evie. The name of the organization is Disabled Artists Foundation Incorporated, which is DAFI, Defy, not Daffy.
Yeah, not Daffy.
Not Daffy. It's Defy. And like I said, they're just lovely, lovely people that run the organization. Carolyn Hart. It's her organization. It is a charitable 501 charitable organization, so everything's up and up. It's all honest and whatever. And I can put you in touch with Jean, who can tell you more how you can help. But everything you need to know is on their website. You can find a form to print out and fill out and send to Carolyn to see if you qualify as a disabled artist, and they will help you. They do a monthly box that they send to the disabled artist. They will help you. Their Heart and Jean Peters. Thank you, Sherry. You know exactly who I'm talking about. Yeah, so Sherry can, me, Sherry, Deb, y'all know. Yep, I love being a part of it. So, and now we're back to our regularly scheduled program. Thank you for watching. And you can move from the screen.
Right, I've got a nice area now.
You could take me off the screen now.
Sorry, got a nice area over here, nice big area, because I'm on this instead of on a smaller desk in the other room. Now this is what happened to those bits. I've just cleaned them up. Now they're really rather nice. These 2 pieces are the thin brass. This is what it looks like beforehand. Right.
Okay. All right. See, I was wondering about that. That's that sheet you were talking about.
That's my roller brass. So I just cut 2 pieces off that. And this is the copper, which is much more somewhere else, hiding. There it is, I can see it.
Yep.
Just a second, I'll pull it out.
They are wonderful, Sherry. I think the world of Care Heart and Jean and all the ladies that help her. I can't. Yeah, I get on the roll talking about them. There you go.
So there you are. That's the piece of copper that this was cut from. It was over here somewhere.
Oh, see, I thought the copper was a roll of
No, this is much thicker copper. It doesn't go into a roll. This
see.
brass is a whole lot thinner. And as you can see from how thin and
Nope,
it's
can't
all
see the screen.
sorry, it's a bit stiffer than tin foil would be, but you can't do the same thing with that. You can do it, but you can see it's thicker. See?
Yep, I see. No, I thought the copper was because I had gone on the store site looking for a roll of it, and I did find some. It's in my cart.
Oh, that's the other copper. Yes, you can get it on the roll, the Amaco. Yes.
Right.
Amaco.
Yes, it is hard for international. I mean, I know Care tries to work things out, Sherry. But you're right. It is if you're international, if you're out of the U.S., it gets a little difficult for her. Yeah, that's it right there. That's the one I've got in my
You
cart.
can do the same thing with this, but don't forget, the thinner the copper, the less time you should be leaving it in the solution, in the chemicals, because it'll just eat it away. You'll end up with big holes and not much left, because where I've been bashing that with the hammer, it's almost gone through.
Really?
You hold it up, you'd see where there are little holes. It's almost gone through. It's so thin. It's about slightly thicker, I think, than this foil, because this is really, they call it foil because of the thinness of the metal. It's so thin they call it foil.
Yeah.
But it's not the foil you you heat and emboss onto things. It's not that kind of thing.
Yeah, I have some of that from ThermoWeb. Yeah, it's not the same.
100% pure metal, it says on the thing there. Yeah, and this is Amaco Art Emboss. What I got. So that's one form of copper. It's still copper, and you can use slug tape. You wouldn't have any more sticky on the slug tape when you finish putting it through a bath of vinegar and salt, but I'm sure you could do it because it's still copper. But this piece of copper is the same sort of copper as this, and it's got a completely different thing going on here. I've no idea how that got there, but I love it. That lovely sort of lines. Can you see the lines?
Yeah.
Isn't that lovely? Now that's natural corrosion from something that dropped on it. I don't know what, but I want some more to drop on over here.
So I have a question now. That piece you just picked up with the circles, the one you're going to use on your artwork.
Yeah.
So the one with the circles, how did you put those circles in there?
Yeah.
How did you, because now you tell me that's not a foil sheet. That's a little bit thicker. So how did you?
Well, I have metal tools, you see. And one of the metal tools I've got is a set of metal punches.
Oh.
You slide the metal into the jig, get the metal punch the size you want, put it in the jig, and then hit it mightily with a hammer, really hard, and keep hitting it until it goes through the metal, and you've got a...
Because those are nice circles, and it's like you didn't use like a craft punch for that. That's...
No. And I also cut some smaller ones. You can see that's a lot smaller.
Oh, they're like button tops. Those are nice. Yep. Ooh, I can think of things for that.
This one's not been had any patina on it, but you can see that you can get some really nice patina. Now, if you look at this one, you can see that there are marks on the metal.
Yeah. There you go.
Where the
like blistering.
And there are also marks here where the potato chips used to be. Now, if you wash that really thoroughly, you will get rid of that mark.
So don't do that.
Well, I don't. I like to keep it on there, but obviously these didn't. These came off, but you've got a nice pattern underneath anyway, even though the green pattern came off. But I will leave that. That's fine. Another thing you can do is not bother with the crisps and just put it in some salt and vinegar and see what happens. I got an absolutely wonderful, wonderful effect from that. And then I forgot about it and put it away somewhere, and it just disintegrated.
Okay. So, okay, back up the camera and get your gel plate.
That is the gel plate.
Oh, there you go. Well, show me your what are you doing? Oh yes, Mariah is ha 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 at your hammering. Yes, Fran had a
Yes.
little bit of anger in her the other day, and so the hammering on the copper and metal was really handy dandy to get out some of that frustration, that anger. Yeah, it worked.
It worked beautifully.
Yeah, she's happy again for the moment.
Oh,
Hi, Sherry, Black Dog Designs. Welcome, welcome.
And I'm going to put this underneath so that in case P should look at the thing, she'll be able to see what's going on. There we go. Move that out the way.
Polly's got a chant going. She's going, gel it, gel it, gel it, gel it.
Well, I will. I think, if I may, I will turn this one off and remove that from the vicinity, because I think it's going to get in the way. I can put the other room lights on. Give us a bit more light. There we go. Right. Let's do something. Now, I want some browns and I want some blues. I don't want browns and blues, but I want some browns. And I want some blues.
You've got a little sea urchin over there that's trying to escape. Don't.
Yeah, he's running away.
Oh, he's running away. Oh. There's besides this tag annoying my back, there's a little bitty gnat.
Gnat? Oh, no.
Yes.
I don't want to, do you?
He came in through the garage door. I know he did, and I'm They kamikaze my computer screen. They go towards the light, but they don't die. They just keep flying and get in my face, and I'm gonna get them. I'm bug hunting. I'm gonna get them.
I've got that as well. I like that. Good. And I've got my 2 spaceships, and I've got that from the moons. I don't know what I've done with all the moons. Of course, I really like the moons. That's typical, isn't it?
And the Sydney thing. Oh no, gnats! Your Sydney, I was just talking.
Let's try them all. Why not?
So you need to check the files, because I know that I haven't been over there to check, but I know that last week Wednesday, Mariah put some more goodies in the file box.
Oh, right. Okay. I'll go
and you haven't been over there.
Yeah.
So you've got some goodies.
Good.
Yep. Mariah, I think I get notifications when you or Fran go in the goodie box, but you or Fran don't get notifications. So I have to remind her, hey, get over there and look at the file, the folder with the goodies in it, because I think that Mariah put 3 new. Oh, yeah. Oh, I need to get over there.
Now, excuse me, I'm going to have to move this for just a second, because I have some paints back here that I am wanting to use, which is why Where did I put that? I should have a whole load of blues because I got loads and loads and loads and loads and loads and loads and loads. Well, one or two blues, and I particularly wanted to use them. After all, what's the point otherwise?
I'm going to find that, Sherry, and see if I can grab it and post it for you. I can tell. Oh, let's see.
Here's some of them. I've got some interesting colours here. Americana they are, Deco Arts.
Oh.
Hello, Joe.
There we go.
Oh, that's not.
I've got a link for Sherry's Etsy shop for anyone that wants to see what she's got. I've got a link for her YouTube channel, which is her YouTube channel. I suspect if you click on the three little dots next to her name, or if you just copy and highlight her name and then put that in YouTube, you can do a search for her. But I'm going to find her channel. Sherry is going to be joining us, or joining Makers collab for October.
Oh.
There you go. Couple links there. Fran's over there doing a search, so I'm yapping away. Hi, Sharon. Welcome back from the lurking. Just wanted to say hi to everyone. And yes, Sharon, just so you know, I hopefully I explained well what was going on. You're welcome, Sherry. Hopefully I explained what was going on Saturday with us, Sharon, that we won't be streaming this Saturday because you've got family and family takes priority, don't they? I think that's wonderful. You get your grandkids.
Well, here we are. Now, I've got a load more blues, but I have no idea where I've put them all. So we'll just go with these ones. Besides, these are probably quite enough anyway. But I've got a lovely Perfect Perry, an Ocean Blue, Peacock Teal, Sea Breeze.
Right, Mariah. That's why I said just highlight her name and go. But it's just so much easier for me to put the link in. You know, Fran, I thought you said browns. So
yeah,
you lost.
Well, the browns are already here. These are the browns, and you know the Nicolette.
Oh, okay.
Quinaquidone Nicolazo Gold and transparent yellow iron oxide and transparent red iron oxide. So that's that.
Okay.
But they're not going with this. This is separate.
Oh.
So we've got a load of these blues, right?
Right. Okay.
So let's do some blues.
Let's do some blues. You go first.
Let's do these. Yeah, okay. Well, I'm going to have a go with the Perfect Perry for a start.
You have, wait, you're not completely prepared. You need a brayer off sheet. Oh, okay. All right. Okay, you're just going to use that.
Yeah, there's about 3 or 4, about 6, maybe 6 sheets under there, so it's all set up ready. It's been set up ready for the last 2 streams. Ho hum.
Evie says Trish Coogan would love all of those blues that you've got. Where's Trish? She's usually here. That's okay. She was here Monday. She can watch the rerun.
I'm going to do more than one blue.
More than
one. I'm going to have a easy climb with it.
You've got your big plate, right? This is the big plate. You're going quite a lot of paint.
Yep. Might use some silvers.
So nice.
Now let's have a go with the big doodah as well.
She's doing rehab on her shoulder.
Oh,
All right, let's see.
my shoulder's going to be really painful. There's not much you can do to escape from that.
Ah, she had surgery. Okay, her surgery was yesterday. Okay, well, we hope she recovers
Take your mind off.
quickly and gets to that PT and does well with it.
Yes.
Nice blues, nice blues.
Thought to use that one because it's still got the doodah on it, but that's a nice blue. Nice. Nice.
Yeah, look at it move too. Look at that's the high flow somewhere in there because it's moving.
No, it's the Easy Klein blue.
Oh yeah.
It's one of the temples. You know that they do that sort of thing quite a bit.
Right. Okay, mishmash of stencils. If anyone else has a channel or a shop link that they want put in, if you just tell me, I'll go find it and put it in the chat for you. Keep in mind that when the replay comes back, we don't usually bring the chat back with it, so get the link while you can. So I have questions because that thing up there, that walking birdfish thingy, where did that come from?
That's my spaceship. That's the
That-
Sparrowhawk.
Oh. And then the moon phases. Yeah, the moon phases stripper. I love that.
Well, no, the moon phases comes with the moons. It's not on the stripper sheet. It comes with the moons.
And
It isn't. It's in a strip, yeah. But
yeah, well, and yeah, and the bottom of your gel plate is off screen.
Sorry.
So what do you need to get in the shop? Mariah says we need to get those in the shop. What would that be?
The Sparrowhawk, I think,
Is it a giveaway?
she's been a bit busy. There's probably a lot to do with it. I probably haven't done it right.
Very wet, very wet.
I'd have preferred it to be a bit wetter. It's not really going through there.
Hi, Candy. The big moon phases come with the moons. Okay.
Ooh, now that's looking nice. I'm going to do registration. I've decided, because it looks so nice, I want to do registration.
Now, because I love Two Old Crows. I watch her. I'm going to put her link.
Oh, I can't see that. Yes.
That Colleen is speaking of. I'm going to put Two Old Crows link, her channel in there for anyone. Oh.
That should be nice. Where's my scissors? There we go. A pair of scissors.
Right, Liz? I don't know. I don't know how she. I don't know how Mariah keeps up.
No, I don't. Whoa! I've just built the bird's nest.
Oh no! Did the eggs break?
No. Oh, don't say that. I was thinking of having some scrambled eggs.
Yeah, I know Brad helps. It's still a lot. I know it's still a lot. That's why I said we need to do a um a fund for Mariah and Pete to go off and have a mother-daughter getaway retreat for like a week. You know, just let Mariah not work and just play. See what she comes up with.
It's all right. It's only a spare bit.
And take the video camera with.
Not too bad. That Easy Climb Blue goes quite well with the other colour. That Perfect Perry.
Wow.
The moon and the spaceship are the good bits, and the urchins and this dotty grass.
Yeah, the grass. Very nice.
But it's the one with the dot. It's the alien grass. Lovely.
Yeah.
Lovely. I might try some sea breeze next. I would definitely want to have a go with ocean water. And where's the shoreline? Shoreline. It's really pale, so it's going to look quite amazing with, I think, it might be too far off. Anyway, we'll try it and see.
Okay.
So that one
that wants to know, Two Old Crows is, I believe her name is Peg, and she is in Makers. She is part of collabs. I don't know if she is every time, but usually I see her. Plus, I follow her for a long time. And Deb C, I've worked from home. Okay, Mariah, I've worked from home up until I got COVID in 2 years ago. It's been 2 years now.
Okay.
Yes, Peg, thank you. I worked from home for like 15 years as a transcriptionist. And yeah, it's a different sort of style. Be safe. Go get Izzy. Nice mix of colors there.
So that was shoreline and peacock teal. There won't be any selling now, I don't think, because we've used the Easy Climb Blue.
Yep. I noticed you've got your nice big brayer.
Yes, it's the soft foam one.
Blend of colors. I like that. Okay, so name the stencils as you put them down. And okay. Oh, you do have a little bit of selling down at the very bottom, unless I'm seeing something odd.
You're seeing something. There's no selling.
Okay.
So I don't know that I want to put those down because we've still got the impressions from before, but perhaps I will. Perhaps I'll put the moon the other side.
Hi, Susan. Welcome.
But I will put that down there.
That's where that was.
That was over this side.
Oh, okay.
I'm pretty sure it was on that side.
It wasn't, but okay. Too late.
What's the point? I want to put it in a different place to last time.
Yeah, I don't know how, unless you put him flying. Oh, his butt's hanging off.
Yeah, that's the point.
I like him.
I must have a go with some of the other ones. I haven't done much with the other ones.
And I love that right there. It reminds me of a cool bracelet. It's the moon phases.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It would be cool as a bracelet. And then a sea urchin. So this is a mix of your stencils and your designs and PM Artist Studio. Well, they're all PM Artist Studio. And Mariah and Brad's designs. Oh, where did those two come from? Oh, snuck them in there on me.
Yeah, I snuck them in.
Yes, you did. So those strips right there, and even your bird thingy, your crazy bird, they've got some small lines in them. So I'm wondering
Mm-hmm.
if that gets defined when you pull the print. How well that I didn't notice it on the last one.
Yeah, well, we'll have a look in a
Yeah,
moment.
I know you push down, but they're still quite tiny cuts.
Yeah, this is one that I have redone, but I haven't been able to get into the drawing room where the computer is in order to print it, cut it out on the silhouette. But I've got to come in tomorrow, so with any luck, we'll find out whether it's lethal or not. Yeah, damaging to your health. Trying to get all the impressions of the feet and the stairs, steps up to the cabin, and his little face. I like putting faces on spaceships. I think that's a holdover from that version of the what's it 7, the Magnificent 7 that they did in space. I really liked that one. Can't remember what it was called, but I loved it.
I can't think
on
either.
the spaceship he used, which was used to be his grandfather's or his uncle's or something.
Oh, those came out
Yeah.
nice.
Yeah. That spaceship had a really odd look to it. Really odd. I mean, it was weird. That's come out nice. Let's put it back down this way.
Oh, the lines came out really nice on that. They did.
Yeah,
Yeah.
too bad.
Not
So
too
I
bad.
don't think you need to do a great deal on that one. Let's see what it's looking like. Let's do a flipperoonie. We'll have a look.
Flip-a-rooney.
That's looking pretty good, isn't it? Because we've got the impression from the previous print as well in places, you know.
Yep.
Yes, looking good. I like that. So there's where one of the another one of these was last time, over here. And there's the steps for the other one that was there, because this was over that side.
Okay.
Well, that's looking nice. We'll put that down for a while and we'll have a look at some more colours. Let's do some of the browns. I need some browns. You need some browns. Where's the other? That's it. Got some blues on there already, so we'll have blues and browns, I guess. Wasn't intending that, but we will. We'll carry on with the same stencils, mainly because I'm not sure where the rest of the stencils are.
Oh, there you go, Sherry.
Require hunting for them.
Sherry says, Sherry from Black Dog Designs says, I just ordered some stencils from P&M and I will do a live when I get them and have a play.
That's the idea.
Yep. You betcha. And I should mention that the ones that are yours, you sell exclusively. You sell the design exclusively to P&M. So
Yep, I have a license agreement. I won't do anything else with them. So
yep, very happy about that.
Very.
Yep.
Thrilled, in fact. I wouldn't have it any other way.
Yep. Now that has more of a red hue on what I see.
So they're not particularly brown.
Yeah.
Yeah. So we'll go on with these because I like them. I could do with finding some more moons hanging about somewhere.
Uh-oh. A twofer.
Two for tea and tea for two.
Tea for you. For me. Oh, Deb C says, we're very happy you are selling them, Miss Fran. Yes.
I am very glad you are.
We like your designs. You do very nice. Oh, two of them.
One coming into land and one taking off. That's the idea. Oh, I want a Sydney Z. I want a Sydney Z.
I was going to say that's what I was trying to say earlier, and all I got out was Sydney.
Oh, I couldn't even hear you.
Yeah, I like that little piece right there.
I have got more underneath. Somewhere. Now those are tie-back pieces. Now that's pieces of tissue ready to go.
The sea urchins are beautiful, but I love her sea dragons. The sea dragons are just so cool.
Well, we'll see if we've got any sea dragons in there. They might have some. Here, tissue. We want some white tissue for this one. Where to put the white?
Sea dragons and the what is your bird? What is that bird called?
Sparrowhawk. It's not a bird. It's called a sparrowhawk.
A hawk is not a bird.
No, it's a spaceship.
Oh, okay. What she said. So that and sea dragons would be cool together. It would be like something from Pendragon, the storyline Pendragon. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. McCafferty, is it? Did I say that right? McCafferty. Anne McCafferty.
Anne McCaffrey.
Anne McCaffrey. Yeah. Yep.
Dragonflight. Dragon drums.
Dragon Rider.
Oh, she never wrote one called Dragon Rider.
She didn't?
Well, not unless she did. They were the ones that her son might have done. For a while, she was writing with her son. And then, unfortunately, she passed away. So it passed on to her son who kept writing.
So there may not be a title Dragon Rider, but that's what they were called, the Dragon Riders of Pern.
Oh, yeah. Dragon Riders, yeah.
Candy.
The Dragon Riders of Pern, yeah.
Yeah. See? It's been, I mean, I was a child when I read her, and it stuck in my mind.
Me too.
I'm still a child. Yuck.
That's the idea.
Yeah, you could get more print from that Sydney Z. I think you can. Oh, you know why? Because you're using paper, not tissue.
Yeah, I know that.
Yeah, so it doesn't. Yeah. Yeah, she's still going, Julie. What can I say? She's like, price of gas, but she's got plenty of gas and she's still going.
Who, me?
Yeah. Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Now the put the birdies, the hawks didn't come through very well. It's the paper. You didn't get the definition so well. Oh well. Something to keep in mind. If you're working with tissue paper, those smaller lines will usually come through. But if you're working with a heavier paper, it's harder to get that paper pushed into those. little lines. Something to keep in mind. Yeah, there they can't. That bottom one came out a little better. The top one, not so much.
Well, I've got white tissue there, but it's all in big form. Thought I had some already cut, but I don't appear to. Unless I've hidden it all over there.
Got me thinking. Riddle never.
Not over there either.
Patricia McKillop.
Got white.
I think we mentioned this earlier, Candy, in an earlier stream, and I went and Googled her. Yeah. I started out with Isaac Asimov and Frank Herbert and
Heinlein.
yeah, Robert Heinlein. Oh yeah, absolutely. Yeah.
Arthur C. Clarke. Ray Bradbury.
Yes. You know, I didn't read a lot of Ray Bradbury.
I didn't.
Yeah. But yeah, he's up there.
Philip K. Dick.
No, I don't know that one.
He's the one that wrote Blade Runner.
See, that's a newer story.
But it wasn't called that. It was called something about electric sheep and dreams. I dream of electric sheep or something like that.
I think it was I, Robot and Foundation and Dune. Those were the three that stick out in my mind. That was Isaac Asimov and Frank Herbert.
I've got to cut this piece off.
Yeah, you've torn it.
Yeah. Well, it's no use anyway. It's going to be used extra side piece when I do odd bits.
Oh, and of course you can't forget Smoking, which is fantasy, more fantasy than sci-fi, but yeah.
Sorry, what was that?
Tolkien. I read him.
Tolkien. I said smoking.
I read him and I was still in high school, and yeah, I've since read the book many times. Read Silmarillion even.
Oddly enough, I read the Lord of the Rings first before they started making films about it.
Yeah, I read all of that too. In fact, I had on VHS, I had a video of The Hobbit, and it was done in a cartoon format. And I think
I saw that. Yep.
I think it was the first film of The Hobbit ever done, and I don't know for sure, but it was done in a cartoon format, and I loved it.
Yeah. Now we're going to pick something weird up here, if we pick it up at all. This is a 12 by 12.
Okay.
I'm going to have a look in the box for the different stencils. Let's have a go with another colour. Open water. I want to try open water. And let's try some of the... Where are you? There it is. Some of the white, Stuart Semple white. Just because we can. Only trouble with the white is it does not want to blend with anything else, so I'm going to mix it up like this. Otherwise I'm going to get lines, and I do not like white lines. I know other people don't care, but it just looks too awkward to me.
Oh, I'll have to go look, Evie. That's interesting.
What's interesting?
She says she thinks Richard Boone was the voice of Smog. Smog, SM. Well, it should be SMA.
I pronounce it Smaug, but nobody else does, so it doesn't matter.
Smog.
mostly.
Oh, I have to go look that up now. It brings back nice memories. The library was a safe haven and escape for me from childhood. I loved it. I remember we lived out in the country and we moved into town when I was 7, and the library was down on the main drag of town. We lived about 5, 6 blocks from it. I'm going to say 6 blocks. And it was upstairs, the local bank, an old building. And upstairs, you walked up this dark stairwell and went down this dark hallway to this dark room. And it was very small, wooden floors. You couldn't walk across the library floor without making noise. But it was so cool. And I was 7 years old, and I used to walk to the library at night after dinner and walk home by myself. By myself, 7 years old. You can't do that now.
No.
And until I moved to Wisconsin 15 years ago, 15, 16, 17, 18 years ago, until I moved to Wisconsin, 17 years ago, I had a library card there. And I still have a copy of it, but although I know it's expired now. And every time we moved to different states. Every place we went, the first thing we did was get our driver's license, and then we went to the local library and got a library card. So I've had library cards in Illinois, Indiana, West Virginia, South Carolina, and Wisconsin. It's a must.
I'm looking for more doodles, and I can't find them. Yeah, doodles. Sea dragons. I can only find one sea dragon.
Yeah. I've never seen a bookmobile, Susan. There you go.
There we go. What else can I put on there? A title.
A nautilus.
No, I didn't put a nautilus. I didn't get one out. I think they're probably in the other box. There's probably into the box. So let's get a piece of this.
Did it come out in 77, Evie? I thought it was before that. In 77, I was a mother. I was already a child mother, single parent. Oh.
I read The Hobbit when I was 12 years old, simply because it was in the bookcase, and my dad said, "Oh no, it's too old for you. You wouldn't like it." Great psychologist.
And now, reverse psychology, right?
Yeah. Oh, he knew what he was about. He was a librarian and a very intelligent fellow.
Wow, yeah. That's a nice list of authors there, Candy. That's a real nice list. I'm not sure about the Steve Perry. I see that and I'm thinking foreigner. So I'm not sure as an author, but it's still a nice list.
I never heard of Steve Perry. Who's he?
Yeah, the only Steve Perry I know is the one from the group Foreigner. I think it's Foreigner.
Oh, I see. That's what you meant. I thought you meant it was out of place with all the others.
There's Andre Norton, Anne McCaffrey, Elizabeth Moon Taxonarian series.
I don't know that one.
Gordon R. Dixon.
Oh, yes.
Steve Perry.
Who's that?
And Patricia A. McKillop.
Yep.
And who did Wind in the Willow and Redwall? Who did that?
Redwall is not the same person. Wind in the Willows was Kenneth Graham. Redwall, I can't remember. It's more recent.
Those are two that I tried to read too. Wind in the Willow. The Man Who Never Mended the Oh, interesting. Journey. Thank you, Sherry. I was close. It was one of them.
Let's hoik this out. Oh, there's a lot down there, you know. I think I'm going to take this off and I'm going to put it aside. I rather like that. I've got some of the dark blue off there, look, off the actual thing. Look at that.
Came right through, didn't it?
Yeah, didn't it?
Very nice.
Yeah, because there's a lot on there.
There's our Trish. There's Trish.
Hi, Trish. And we'll put another the sheet back on. Where is the other piece? Oh, no, don't do that.
Okay, Liz. We will see you at PM's Thursday Thoughts.
Oh, is Liz going? Oh, bye, Liz.
Yeah, she has to go. She'll probably be lurking. She'll probably hang around lurking, but she's got stuff to do. That's okay. Louis L'Amour.
Oh, yeah. I'm Zane Grey.
Yeah. And yeah.
Now, I'm going to take these off.
Oh, I have to. Who said instead of Poe? Like, I wanted to be sure if I read something that it was copyright free. So who said Sherlock Holmes or Sherlock Holmes thing? I want to write that down.
Arthur Conan Doyle.
Well, I'll find something. I just haven't had time. The last 2 days especially have been hectic for me. But I got things done, so I'm happy.
There we go. That's quite pale colours, those. I think I might use that, what was it, open water with, was it open water?
Yeah.
It was. With the Easy Klein, see what happens with that. See, even though I tried mixing it, I still got it in a, I need to put it on the edge like Patricia does.
Okay, I also sent you a reminder to check the files for
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
The chambered nautilus.
The other room, so I'll have to wait until after tomorrow till the guy's give me his verdict on that mold.
Right.
If he just says I can remove it, the thing is I can remove it, but the bloody stuff comes back, so I want to know what he's going to do.
Yeah, if there's something you should be doing better. Oh, Henry. Are you kidding me? And you're encouraging me. I have to ask something. Is everybody okay when Fran has to wander off? Is everybody okay with me reading a poem or a story? It's not annoying? It doesn't, you're okay with that? I mean, Anne's over here giving me an Evie. Wow. Yeah, Julie, that happened to me too, just so you know. If your screen goes fuzzy, go look at the settings, because yep, we know
they reduced you down to about 136 or something stupid.
Yeah, it's
YouTube. I don't know.
Are you kidding?
So there we are. That's looking pretty nice, I think. Pretty nice. I'm loving the way that we've got some. Look at the splodges. Look, let's put this down so you can have a look properly. Let me zoom in and show you what I'm talking about, because I think that's wonderful.
I like
Look at that. You see the splodges? because and it's put ridges around the outside as if it's a crater. Isn't that marvelous? Automatic crater.
You could do that with blacks and blues and blue black, and you got a moon scene there.
Yeah.
I have to get that stencil.
Yeah.
My brain.
Oh, I got the rest of them. I'm wanting to use them all, and I don't want to put the other ones. They've got away.
Yes. Today's Fran's word of the day is splodges.
Splodges.
What kind of animal? Okay, Evie said she was away for a few minutes. What kind of animal is that? That animal is her spaceship.
I'm sorry, it's not an animal. It's a spaceship in the shape of a bird. So that is the sparrowhawk.
It's off camera. There you go.
That is a spaceship sparrowhawk. Yeah. I think he's wonderful. I love him. I love the curve of his I love the curve of his face. Yep. I mean, I know that's the cockpit where the sort of pilot sits and all that kind of stuff, and these claws and feet are spring loaded, so it comes down like that, and it doesn't, you don't get, it's got compression ability in it. So
if you've ever seen the movie, the movie Guardians of the Galaxy, I could see that spaceship.
It's probably sort of nicked from there, actually, in a kind of way. Maybe the name is nicked from there, but I doubt if the rest of it is. But I mean, I nick stuff from absolutely everywhere, so I never know where I'm taking things from. I get things from here, things from there, things from Magnificent Seven.
Okay, Julie, I hope you have an easy day at work. She has to go to work now. She's all ready. And Evie says she loves the legs on the sparrowhawk. They're not legs, just so we're clear. They
are.
Well,
they are. They're the landing gear legs. Yes.
Landing gear legs. Yeah.
Can't you? Right. Well, let's do what I said. Let's do open water. With
back up a little bit so we can see your plate again. You're too close.
Okay, we'll do. Klein, where are you, Klein? Where have I put you? Oh, you fell over. Thank you.
That Klein really stands out. I like that. That's a lot.
Yes, Mum. I know. I can't help it.
I know. Well, you use the tissue, and most of it will come through on the tissue.
Yeah. Yeah, probably.
Oh, Evie says, "Excuse me, I love that sexy landing gear." I have a vague idea what you mean by that, but I'm gonna let it go. I'm not gonna say anything.
Well, I've no idea, except I like it too.
We'll talk later off to the side. See that Klein?
Okay.
That Klein does it. Kind of. Yep.
Separate. I see it. Yeah, I do need to condition my plates a bit more soon, but I'm still going to go with my nice little thingies. And I want the grass as well. I like this grass. I could do with some more of that.
How you doing there, Truth? How you feeling? Can you say? Can you type? I don't want you to type if it's a difficulty for you, but it's nice to see you here. The little lady who just had surgery. My goodness.
Oh, wow. That's dedication. What are you doing here? You should be relaxing and enjoying yourself.
We love you right back.
Now that one's taking off. Where's my moon? There's my moon.
With the craters.
Yep, with the craters. Let's have a nice tomato just to be fun.
Oh, there you go. That'll do.
No, I haven't got. Well, I have. I've got a slightly smaller one. There we go.
We had this conversation a while back, Evie, about me being old, and I think you and Trish beat me. I turned 65 in August. So, yeah, Medicare came right at me. They were waiting on the doorstep for me.
What does that mean?
What does that mean? Medicare came at me?
I know Medicare is something to do with your healthcare thing, isn't it?
Health insurance. And
Health
when
insurance.
I turned 65, Medicare kicks in and they automatically take their allotment out of my monthly check.
Hmm.
So yeah, I don't give out
Rotten beasts.
yeah, so that kind of and I was making purchases, getting caught up on my craft before because I knew that was going to happen. So now I've slowed down on purchases because of that until we level out and we know where we're gonna be.
Oh, I
Finance.
put it down. Right down. Oh well.
Uh-oh. Um, he retires in December, so then we'll work some things out. But it's all good. We're okay. I think so, Evie. I think you and Pierre are closer to the same age. But I will say this: I have a son. I was a child mother. I was a single mother as a child. I have a son who turned 45 in July, and another who turned 39. Oh gosh. 39 in June.
Wow.
Her thumb, not her shoulder. Somebody had shoulder surgery and was recovering from it. So I'm
Yeah.
sorry. I was thinking it was
Not.
your shoulder, but I remember now it was a redo of your thumb.
Oh. Well, that's not as bad as a shoulder, but still, I've
Right.
had surgery on my wrist, so I know it can be really painful. And
Yeah.
unfortunately, mine went a bit wrong afterwards because I think that the woman that took the stitches out managed to get an infection in the wound. Clever girl. I thought she'd put some sort of anti, something on stitches before she took them out, so that they would be, because they'd been going around the house, but she didn't do anything with them. And I reckon somehow some nasty infection got in there, because for the next 10 days it got more and more painful. So you've got to be careful.
Yeah.
Let's see what we got. Let's pair of scissors. Pair of scissors. Hello, pair of scissors. Anybody seen pair of scissors? Say hello, scissors.
Mariah knows where they are. I'm not going to say a word. Ha ha ha.
Yeah, Mariah knows where they are.
Mm-hmm. There's a song I have to find for the ladies, all our beautiful ladies in here, young and old. But I have to find it. Music is good for the soul. Arting is good for the soul. But there's a song.
Just trying to make sure I'm not cutting the stencils while I'm cutting the tissue off. I'm cutting it off so that I can get it out the way. That looks like there's an extra piece there. Oh, it's off. I know what it is. It's off the bobbly alien grass.
Oh.
That's all it is. Right, let's see what we've got, shall we? I think that's not too bad. Got a fair bit off that. I think I got a fair bit off that. That's looking okay. That's looking pretty good. Let's put that down again. Take this side. Yeah, not bad at all. Oh, we got some paint off these two. Look, some colour come off on the.
Yeah.
Interesting. So we have got blues and browns. Nature decided it was going to do that.
Yep.
That's quite interesting. I've got some on there. No.
It's a
I do like
happy
chances.
stamp.
That's not too bad at all. There's a big line across the middle, but I don't think it's too bad. I can always touch that up with something.
Chris says, that's why I had a second surgery. Removal of stitches caused infection. And after 5 rounds of antibiotics and a year later, I had surgery to remove the infection.
Uh-huh.
Right?
Yeah, not
Right.
good at all.
No. And I'm sorry you went through that. That's just.
Yeah. That's terrible.
Well, the line isn't a bad thing, Fran. I mean,
Oh, the line. Yeah, I didn't mean that. I meant the surgery.
Oh, no. I
Been
switched gears. No, I knew what you meant, but I switched gears in mid-thought.
Sorry.
The line on that isn't.
It looks like the bird is feeding on the alien grass.
Yeah.
And
it looks like something streaked across the sky.
Yeah. Might be able to touch up over that, because where the stencil's gone is not so bad. But yeah, well, we'll see. We'll see. I quite like it as it is anyway.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know why there was a line there. There wasn't much on the actual thing. There's a bit of a line, but there wasn't a. Yeah. It didn't seem to be much of a crease on the actual paper. I don't understand that. Oh well. Let's see what the others look like now. Because it's 9 o'clock and I might be getting a bit weary. But at least I managed to get some of the blues and the browns done. I thought I wouldn't get a great many of the blues done because I've got loads more blues than that. I've got all the blues I had originally, and there's a box somewhere. I thought I brought it in here, but I can't find it. That box. Oh, it's there. Look, it's right there. Typical. It's over there. I can see it now. Oh, dear. It's because I moved something out of the way. So let's pull this one that's been sitting there. Well, we'll pull a corner and see whether it's going to work. I think so. I think we'll get something. That's a very interesting colour range, that one, the white and the, what was it, open water.
Well, guess who's here? Just who you were talking to me about earlier. Devin Rex for art.
Oh, Yolanda.
Yolanda.
Yeah, I finally figured out that Yolanda is Devin Rex.
I don't think there's an at the end. I think it's just Yolanda. And
Yolanda. Okay. Beg your pardon.
Corrected. Yeah, your ears were burning. Fran wanted something you. Well, you tell her, Fran.
I was thrilled about that cyanotype she'd done. Now there was something that she said. She mentioned the turmeric. Okay, well, I found somebody doing the turmeric, so that was great. And I've ordered some boracic powder, so I can have a go with that. I got loads of turmeric. What I couldn't remember was you said something else. You said turmeric and something else. You could also do it with something else. I couldn't remember what the something else was. Dead silence while I wait for a reply.
Okay. So she watched you do the cyanotype, your cyanotype video, Yolanda, and she was just nose to the screen and really listening. So
yeah, I've just been going off on a tangent ever since.
Yeah,
following your lead.
It was paprika.
Paprika, yeah, I got loads of that. Do you use borax with that, the same as you do with the turmeric.
Evie, oh, I have to, yeah, we're gonna do this. That's right. I'm on here.
1, 2.
Let's
Where's
see.
3?
Okay.
I've lost a plate. Oh, there it is. I found it.
All right. This, if I have it correct, this is the video that Fran watched and just went gaga over. She's just loving it. There's the link to Yolan's video. And oh, and if she said she also linked some good videos below her video in the description.
I had a look at that. That's how I found the one that does paprika.
Yep. And
I'm going to have to go over this because not a lot of that detail is coming up.
yeah, you're a little off screen. A little bit.
I'm also covering the
There you go.
tissue. Well, I'm going over this with
No, Yolan wants to know, is borax the same as hydrogen peroxide?
No.
No, it's not.
Nope.
So why asking?
Well, that one of those links you gave me, one of the guys was either from that link or from a link through that link. One of the guys was doing turmeric printing, and that was using borax, right? So if somebody's doing the paprika, I was wondering if that would also need the borax, or does it need some other? Because the borax is a fixative. It fixes the
okay, she said she didn't use borax. She didn't use it.
I know. You did the cyanotype. This is anthratype, which is another extension from that. The lady who's the first link you put down, she links to this guy doing.
Oh, okay.
Either she links to it or it came up underneath her video of this guy doing the turmeric.
Right. Oh, we're inspiring Paula. So Yolan says she's no expert. That was only the second time using it.
It was lovely, really brilliant.
Absolutely.
So much. That's why I wanted to have a go.
Yeah.
Especially things that seem to be fairly easy to get hold of, or you might have in the kitchen anyway, you know. And Ian can use borax powder in his stained glass arch, you see, so nothing would go to waste if he didn't use it all.
Right. So Yolan, bless her heart, says Fran will have to do a video for us. Ha 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 ha.
Oh, well, oh dear. I'm going to have to do some practice then, aren't I? Now I've torn this dang paper, so I'm going to have to be really careful now.
Yeah.
Yes, that's quite gooey. Right, that one is going to have to wait till tomorrow, because if I try pulling it out, it is going to break for sure.
Yeah.
Or even more than it has already. It's already torn down to there.
Mm-hmm.
Can you see that? It's already torn all the way down there.
Oh.
Oh, well, never mind. Maybe this will stick it back together. You never know.
Yeah, you never know.
So we'll leave that. It should. Whoops, sorry. Trying to turn it over.
Okay,
it should
Jerry,
come
see you tomorrow at
pretty
Thursday
good.
Thoughts. Look at that.
So that's why I'm putting the matte gloss medium down and trying to pull it again, because I want to capture all of that lovely, lovely detail.
Yep.
I want to keep it. So some of it was coming up there, wasn't coming up with this, wasn't coming up much with that. It came up with that and that and that, but not all of it. There was still some there. So we'll keep that and see if we can grab the rest of it. So I think Now that we've got to that, and I've been dropping paints on the floor, I think for today, that's it, because my voice is getting a funny tone in it. Desperate for a cup of tea that isn't cold.
There you go.
But we have some rather nice prints. I want to do some browns without any prints on because I want some background browns. So I'm going to do some browns with some of that Stuart Semple black. I wonder if he does a brown. Does he do a brown?
Look at that.
Well, I can do it with things like this because this will do selling. So I can get selling with that and with the black. Mix it all in and see what happens.
And you know, if you add the flow extender, the flow improver, we've already figured out that will help.
Yeah, you can certainly do that. Well, I think I might add some more to a bit to the black in a separate container because that black is an odd consistency. It's quite gel-like.
Yeah.
You know, quite thick, the Stuart Semple black.
Yeah.
And you wouldn't expect that would do that. But it does. It does sell up really well, beads away like mad.
Yep. Okay.
So anyway,
well,
that's us for now.
I had so much fun today. Thank you, everyone, for being here. Thank you for all the thumbs up. We do appreciate it.
Yes, we really do.
And we love suggestions. So if you want to come back and
eco dyeing, yes. Sorry, Susan, I've done some eco dyeing before. Yes, I'd love to do some more.
Yep.
I've now got some more equipment, supplies that I didn't have when I was doing it before. But I've not actually used them. I've got things like something wood, Brazil wood, and there was another one as well. There was a few other things like that, those sort of ingredients. One was Brazil wood. What was another one? Madder. I've got some madder. And I can't remember the other one. The other one was a something else wood. So that there's reds and browns, and madder is obviously the red. And of course, there's probably some blues in there. So we'll see what, I mean, you can get blues from red flowers. Would you believe that? You put a red flower down and you get a blue impression of it. And I think that's fabulous. It's like thinking.
That's cool.
Yeah. Let's have some blues. Red flower, red flower. Magic. Okay. Yeah, well, I'll have to do some more eco dyeing. I've got all that stuff now, so I really ought to. Okay, bye for now. So we will trundle off, and we'll see you on the next stream.
We're sending out lots of light and love to everyone, and thank you for being here. And see you tomorrow at PM Studio Thursday Thoughts.
Yeah, I hope everybody that's had an operation has a really good and quick recovery.
Yeah.
Bye bye, everybody. Bye bye. Bye bye. Bye bye.